Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's Frivolous Friday video, I'm going to be doing a get to know me tag. I just figured this would be a cool way for you guys to get to know me since, you watch me plan my life out every week, but you don't know me. Also, I know this video is probably gonna be going up super late because I am a procrastinator and I'm filming this Friday night, so yeah. And I do have my high grade hair today because it has just been so hot and I'm just like, I don't have time to be trying to run a hot tool through this and I'm blazing, so yeah, don't mind the hair. Also, I have not picked a giveaway winner yet. I know it ended on Monday, but I will be picking one tonight and I will leave the winner in the description box below, so make sure to check that out. And also look out for an email from me where I will be contacting you to verify your mailing address and all that. All right, so let's just go ahead and jump into the tag. The first question is, what is your middle name? And that question I'm actually not gonna answer because I'm not trying to put my government name all out there, you know what I'm saying? Number two is, what is your favorite color? I don't have a favorite color. I don't discriminate, all colors are created equal. The next question is, who was your childhood best friend? I actually had two childhood best friends. I remember I was in kindergarten and I had two best friends, and one was Megan and the other one was Shartira. And actually Shartira ended up going to the same middle school and high school. We obviously, like, through the years we kind of felt, we were still friends, but we weren't best friends. But yeah, I think it was just kind of cool and kind of weird, because obviously, like, I remember her as a child and now she's like this grown woman. I guess technically I'm a grown woman too, well, grown woman, not really mature, but Next question, how tall are you? I'm actually 5'7". I actually went to the Discovery Place, and that's this place here in Charlotte. It's like a science center for little kids. And outside they have this like thing that you stand under and it tells you how tall you are. And it said I was 5'6", but I think that it's lying. I have always known myself to be 5'7", and I think that thing is wrong because it stands at a slope. So get it together, Discovery Place. Get it together. Cats or dogs? I'm personally a dog person. I have a dog. I don't mind cats. We have had cats in the past, but they kind of creep me out, like how they stare off into the distance, and then how they just take off running. I don't know. They're just... Can you hear that cat? That's one of the cats that I'm actually pet sitting for. And they just do that randomly in the nighttime. Like, they just start meowing and it kind of freaks me out. I don't know. I'm more of a dog person. Funniest moment throughout high school. This one, it's probably not gonna be funny to you guys, but it was funny to me. Okay, so I used to be in the marching band. Nerd alert, nerd alert. Actually, I feel like in my high school it wasn't a bad thing to be in the band, but so I was in the marching band, and I remember so we had this song and the director would go band, and then the band would go yeah, and then he would go band, and then the band would go yeah, and then he's like, are you ready to party, or something like that. I don't even remember, but the point is that you would say yeah after he said band for that specific song. But also, like, if we were practicing and we started to get, like, I don't know, like if we started having like side conversations and we weren't like really paying attention to what was going on, he would also go band. But it was like a different way, in a different tone, and people just knew that you had to like pay attention to whatever it is he was saying. So anyways, we were on the field and we were in our formation, and I played the piccolo, so I was on one side and then like the other piccolos were on the other side, and I guess we were starting to start talking a lot. Somehow it ended up that, like, I don't know, he wanted to get everyone to quiet down. So he was like, ban. And then like everyone got quiet. And then I kid you not, like 10 seconds later had passed. And this girl in our line that played the piccolo on the other side of the field all of a sudden goes, yeah. And like everyone just turns around and stares at her like, what the are you doing? So our line ended up getting in trouble. Actually, that line ended up getting in trouble and they had to run the track. And at the time we were like so upset because you're like, what are you doing? We are about to like die from doing all these laps around the track because you messed up. But looking back on it, me and my friend, we just laugh about it because it wasn't even like, it was like ban, and then she said, yeah. It was like banned. Yeah. I don't know. It was just so funny. And you guys are probably like, that's the lamest story ever, but it was just so funny to us. Next question, how many countries have you visited? I have visited, technically 5, but technically 4. I mean, we landed in Germany, but we didn't tour around in Germany. We took like another plane to France. So technically 4, which was France, Italy, Spain, and then I've been to Mexico because I am Mexican. Are you or have you gone to college? I have gone to college. I went to a community college for 3 years on a 2-year degree. I do plan on going back. I'm trying to get my nursing degree. I've just been really procrastinating on it. School is just, I just cannot concentrate. I'm in class and I can like, what was your favorite and least favorite subject in high school? I didn't hate the classes that I took in high school. I mean, my favorite subject was probably band, and that probably doesn't even count as a subject, but we always had good times in that class. So I was just gonna say that was my favorite subject. And my least favorite subject would have probably been English. Writing papers, and English was not my best subject. What is your favorite drink? Now, does this count as like, does this mean like an overall drink or like an alcoholic drink or regular drink? I don't know, I guess regular drink. I really like cherry, anything cherry. I don't like cherries, but I like cherry Coke or like that red cherry drink at Bojangles. I really like that drink, but I don't know, I know soda is really bad for you. And probably like juices, my favorite juice is apple juice. What is your favorite animal? I don't think I have a favorite animal now, but when I was younger growing up, I had an obsession with cows. Like I just thought cows were the cutest thing ever. Every time like there was a cow stuffed anything, I would buy it. And I still have like a what do you call it? Like a hamper, a cow hamper. So like the thing was a cow and then at the top was like a cow's head and you open it and you know, you could put whatever in there. So now I still have it. It's actually in the garage, but it's filled with all the cows that I've ever collected, which is probably not sanitary, but I don't know, I can't bring myself to throw them away, you know? What is your favorite perfume? Okay guys, don't judge me on this one, but my favorite perfume is actually one that Taylor Swift came out with. It's called Enchanted. It's the one in the red bottle. I don't know what it is about that perfume, but I love the way it smells. And actually before that, I must have a thing with like perfumes made by singers, but the one before that, I really liked the Britney Spears, the Curious one, the one that came in that cool looking bottle. I was all about that life. Like every time Christmas or my birthday would come, my grandma used to buy it for me because she knew I liked it. Tea or coffee? I am definitely a coffee girl. I have tried liking tea, but I don't know, maybe I'm just not trying the right kinds, but I do not like tea at all. Like any kind of tea, sweet tea, hot tea, not my thing. What would you name your children? I don't have kids, but I don't really know. I like the name Julian for a boy, and for a girl, I really like the name like Valerie or Victoria, something like that. I don't know. I don't know, I don't really like see myself having kids anytime soon. So what sports do you play / have you played? I never played a sport in school. I did the marching band, and that is definitely considered a sport because we would work out so hard. But I remember we would, whenever we had camp, we would go out to like the middle of the woods, and there was like this big hill, and every time something, like we did something wrong, or if we weren't like listening, the drum major would add hills, or the band director would add hills. And I remember we got up to like 50 hills one day, and then just like running up and down those hills, I was just like, I hate my life right now. But yeah, it was very extreme. What is your favorite book? I mean, I love the Harry Potter series. It's probably like my all-time favorite series or anything, I guess. But other than that, I don't know. Let me think. I have, you guys are gonna think I'm such an airhead, but I have read books. I just don't know, not one sticks out that I, really liked. I mean, I did like, the more recent book, I did like Me Before You, even though that made me cry. I liked the book Something Borrowed, Something Blue. What was the other Emily Griffith book that I read? The Heart of the Matter, that was a good book. And I do read like teenager books, I guess. Sarah Dessen, I love reading her books, even though it's all like summer love and blah blah blah. But yeah, I don't have like a favorite book. Who are some of your favorite YouTubers? This is kind of hard. I mean, I do have, I guess, the first YouTuber that I ever subscribed to was It's Judy Time. Like, this was like when YouTube first started. So I do watch her. I like Nicole Guerriero, Lester Lux, Desi Perkins, Makeup by Shayla. I like Superwoman. As far as planning people go, I really like Stars and Palm, or she's the Sassy Club now. She was like one of like the first YouTubers that I like really fell in love with watching. And I really like, well, I don't think she makes videos anymore, but it was The Hug Life. What was her name? Liz. I really liked her personality and everything, but I don't think she's put up a video, so sad. If you guys have any suggestions on who I should watch, definitely leave them in the comments below, because I'm always looking for new people to watch. But so if you guys know anybody to watch like that, then let me know. And then also let me know about any makeup people. I love, Oh, Patrick Starr is another makeup person that I like watching. I think he's hilarious. What is your favorite movie? You guys can, like, you can't ask these kind of questions, you know what I mean? Like, you can't just have a favorite movie. I don't think I have an all-time favorite movie. I mean, I like, obviously, the Harry Potter series. I like 27 Dresses, Shrek. I love Shrek. That movie is so funny. And then Disney movies. I mean, most recently, I love Inside Out. Oh my gosh, that movie. And let's see. I don't know. And then, like, of course, all the classics: Lion King, Beauty and the Beast, Pocahontas, Toy Story. Like, you can't just ask me to pick one movie. That's not gonna happen. Are you single or taken? I am currently single. I'm not really, like, I'm not like actively looking, but I'm not looking, if that makes sense. Like, I'm just kind of like, if it happens, it happens, but I'm not gonna like actively look for it at the moment. What's your idea of an ideal first date? I don't know. I mean, I do know. I think I just want something, I don't want anything fancy. I feel like that would, at least for me, be really awkward. I feel like I'm not a fancy person, so don't take me anywhere fancy, because automatically I feel like I'm not gonna be myself. But I don't know. I'm very like old-fashioned, not old-fashioned, but very simple. You know, if you just take me to dinner and a movie, I will be fine, you know, as long as you are chivalrous, you open the doors for me. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't take much to please me. As long as you can make me laugh and we have stuff to talk about, then I'll be happy. Like, I hate small talk. That is just like, and if the only thing we're doing throughout the date is small talk, then you got to go. Favorite childhood memory. This is a hard one. I feel like I had a really nice childhood. I don't have like a favorite memory. I know this is probably like, I'm not even giving one answer to the questions, but I mean, I remember when we took like a family trip to Mexico for, I think we were gone for like a month, but like the whole family went and we just had so much fun. I think that was the first and only time the whole family had been together. And I don't know, like I remember we went to Acapulco and, you know, we did the scuba diving and the jet skiing and the little banana. It was just so much fun. And then just spending time with family was just, I don't know, you know, we haven't had something like that since that time. So it was fun. And then also, I always remember this one time, it was Christmas, and we grew up, I guess I never really believed in, and not that I didn't believe in him, but we never really were like, oh, Santa. But I remember one year, in our family, we don't open presents on Christmas Day. What we usually would do is have like a feast the night before, like Christmas Eve. We would have tamales and, you know, all this other stuff, and we would eat, and then at midnight we would open presents, and then maybe like Christmas morning we would eat leftovers and, you know, just veg out the rest of the day, and then probably eat again at night. But so I remember this one year we opened our presents, and, you know, we were all just hanging out, and I had to be like 6 or 7. I wasn't that old. And I remember, I don't know if like someone had told me to go look under the tree or go into the living room or something. I don't remember. But I remember I walked in and there was like this present under the tree. And I was like, Mom, there's a present under the tree. And she's like, oh, really? And then I was just like, yeah. And she's like, well, who is it for? And I looked at it and I was like, it's for me, but it doesn't say who it's from. And then she's like, well, open it. And I opened it, and it was this Barbie car, but it was a Mustang. It was a red Mustang convertible. And I was just like so happy. I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, but who got it for me? And my family was like, well, Santa must have brought it. Santa must have brought it. And that was like the first time I was like, oh my gosh, I believe in Santa. Like, Santa brought me this gift. But, you know, obviously it wasn't Santa. I still to this day don't know who got me that gift. And I asked my mom, and she's like, you know, I don't even remember who got you that. Do you speak any different languages, and how well? I guess you could say I'm fluent in Spanish, but there is words that kind of trip me up, or I don't know, sometimes I just don't know how to put my words together, and it's usually when I'm nervous, but I feel like even in English I don't know how to put my words together. So yeah, but I can carry a conversation in Spanish. And I did take French for the longest, for like 6 or 7 years, and I never became fluent in it, but I do, I can, not as well anymore, but I am able to read it a little bit and understand it. But yeah, it's pretty much one of those use it or lose it things, and I haven't used it. So, do you have any siblings? Yes, and they drive me crazy. I have 4 sisters. I love them to death. It's really great to have 4 sisters. It's like built-in friends, you know, built-in best friends. I mean, obviously, yes, they drive me crazy all the time, but at the end of the day, you know, I know, like, if I don't want to hang out with one of my friends, or if I want to go out but don't want to like look cute or anything, I know that I have one of my sisters that I can just go and chill with and do something. So I have 3 sisters. I think I said 4. I have 3 sisters. How would you describe your fashion sense? I feel like I'm a very casual dresser. I don't like to dress up. I don't like wearing heels. I like being comfortable. I guess a typical outfit for me, it's kind of changed, but for the most part, it's usually like some skinny jeans, a shirt, and a cardigan, and flats. That's just like a typical Frances outfit. And then like if it's winter time, I'll put on a scarf. I rarely wear jackets because I hate carrying them, but if it's really cold, I'll wear a jacket. What is your favorite restaurant? I don't have a favorite restaurant. I know this is not even, you know, I really don't have a favorite restaurant. What are some of your favorite TV shows? I don't really watch TV as much anymore as I used to. I like Keeping Up with the Kardashians. I know people are probably like, oh, the Kardashians. I don't know, I find that show fascinating. I like The Big Bang Theory, that show's hilarious. Some old TV shows, I loved Boy Meets World, Sabrina the Teenage Witch, Hannah Montana. I mean, I know obviously I was probably too old to watch that when it was out, but my little sister would watch it, so I would watch it. And that show was actually so hilarious. I think I watched it again whenever it was on Netflix, and I just remember one episode, I was dying of laughter, like dying. And I have actually recently gotten into I Love Lucy because I follow Lustrelux Katie on Snapchat, and she's always talking about I Love Lucy. So I was like, let me check this show out. And I watched it, and that show, oh my God, dying of laughter. I was dead. I was like, this show is so funny. And then I got my sister watching it, and I think she's actually finished with the entire series. PC or Mac? I mean, I have a PC. I don't have any complaints with PC. I feel like it's very easy to maneuver. I've never used a Mac technically. I have used it a couple times. I've never like used it. So I can't really say anything about Mac. I guess for now it's just PC. What phone do you have, iOS or Android? I have an Android. I am all about that Samsung life. I don't really like, I know all these people are like, iPhone, Samsung, blah, blah, blah. You know, iPhone is better, Samsung is better. I'm just like, and actually my brother-in-law, James, he's always like, you should have gotten an iPhone. Like if something happens with my phone, because you don't have an iPhone, blah, 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 iPhone this, iPhone that. But I'm not saying iPhone is a bad product. I don't think it's a bad product. I just think it depends on your preference. Like if you like something more simple, then simple and easy to use, then an iPhone is for you, I suppose. But for me, I like being able to customize my phone, and I like being able to download apps, and most of them are free as opposed to iPhone. I think you have to pay for a lot of your apps. So I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't know. I've never really been an iPhone person. Actually, I would only get an iPhone because I feel like iPhone always has cool cases that you can find at the store. You know what I mean? Like today I saw a case for an iPhone, and it was a panda corn. Like it was a panda with a unicorn horn, and then it had like glitter on the inside. I don't know, call me immature, but I just thought it was like the coolest thing ever, and I wanted to get it, but it was not for my phone, it was for an iPhone. So that'd probably be the only reason I would want an iPhone, is just to have the cool cases. Tell us your bad habits. I mean, I know I have bad habits, I just can't think of any right now. I think probably like the main one would probably be I curse a lot, like a lot. And I never did that before. And I don't think it's ladylike to curse as much as I do, but sometimes it just kind of happens, you know? And now, like my cousins have kids, so every time I'm around them, they're like, you can't say that, you know? And I'm like, you know, so I have to like stop myself. But yeah, I think that would be my biggest bad habit. So that's the end of the questions. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I can tell you guys. I mean, I'm Mexican American. I don't know. I don't think I have anything that I can think of that I would want to tell you guys right now. Not that I don't want to tell you stuff, I just can't think of anything. But I mean, if you have any questions, just leave them down in the comments below and I will answer them for you. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this Get to Know Me tag. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to see planner related videos and random videos like this. I hope you guys are having an awesome week, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.